It's a good idea to connect with yourself and how you feel in regards to your spiritual practice. Today, there's an energy about the air. There's a gentle wind, the springtime blossoming into summer, and so I feel that energy. So that reflects on my practice. I'm going to share with you a more physical practice, embodied movement. It's not an exercise, it's an experience. And remember, your body, the movement of your body, is a celebration. It's not a judgment, not a criticism, certainly not a punishment. So just start by sitting for a few moments. Always good to give yourself time to arrive to your practice. So the back of your hands resting onto your legs. Curl the tips of your ring fingers to touch the tips of your thumbs into Prithvi or Earth Mudra. Feel, if you can, your abdominal breath, the gentle swell of your abdomen as you breathe in, the release from your abdomen each time that you breathe out. And then completing one more full breath, releasing your hands. If you're cross-legged, uncross now, release your legs. I'm going to move into down dog, one of the classical yoga postures. Mr. Blackbird's got something to say there. So find your way into the all fours. First of all, to feel the foundation of your posture, space between your fingers, space between your thumbs. Wow, I can really feel that wind. It brings really that sense of energy. So tuck your toes under, lift your knees, embrace the physicality without becoming lost in the process. Draw your hips back, sinking slowly. Now both heels back. Feel the muscles of your thighs, gently gripping now the bones of your thighs. Relax the muscles of your neck, so it's not just about the effort. There's always that delicate balance between effort and surrender. Then taking small steps, walking your feet forwards. At the same time, you draw your hands back to just allow your upper body for now to hang. So you feel the weight of your body, also feeling the influence of gravity upon your body. Then with your knees soft, hands to your legs, sliding your hands slowly up your legs, uncurling through your spine. And as you bring your head, neck and spine into balance, standing, not to attention, standing with full bodily awareness. So head, neck and spine balanced, feeling the weight distribution through your feet. At the same time, that sense, that feeling of being drawn up through the crown of your head, bringing your hands now to this devotional position, your hands resting in front of your heart space. And after this next breath out, please scoop your arms out, reach up high to breathe in, draw your hands down the centre line as you fold forwards. As you begin to breathe out, step back with your right foot. So with your right knee lifting, your left knee bending, we're going to open into a twist. Twist are great for releasing. So transfer the weight into your right hand, left hand to your lower back. First to lengthen through your spine, lifting then through the left side of your chest. Left shoulder, you can extend your left arm. You can invite your left arm towards the vertical to breathe in, looking down to the floor. Left hand back, slide or step your left foot back. So again, we find our down dog. With your arms straight, draw your shoulders forwards over your wrists into plank or Vashisthasana. So you imagine that diagonal straight line through your body. Resting your knees to the mat with your elbows, if you can, tucked in, slowly lower. To slide your toes away, begin to scoop your breastbone forwards, and if you're pressing into your hands, so it's more to accentuate that lift, that opening around your heart space. Breathing in, feel the resistance now to lower, and with your toes tucked under, knees lifting, finding your way back into down dog. Taking your right leg back, lifting your right leg high. To inhale, stepping lightly forwards, and nothing wrong with using your right hand to reposition your right foot. And again, we open into a twist. This time, transfer the weight into your left hand, right hand to your lower back. So first to lengthen through your spine, lifting through the right side of your chest, right shoulder, maybe your right arm extending. Taking this next breath in, and as you look down to the floor, right hand down, step your left foot forwards, fully folding forwards. To move up through chair posture, bending your knees, take your bottom back. So a great strengthening posture for your thighs. It stabilises your knee joints, arms lifting, breastbone lifting, but then soften your shoulder blades a little more down your back. To breathe in, straightening through your legs, hands to your heart centre. On the breath out, scoop your arms out, reach up high. To inhale down the centre line, folding to breathe out, step your left foot back. To open into the twist, transfer the weight into your left hand. Now the right hand to your lower back, or you take your right arm towards the vertical to breathe in. Looking down to the mat, right hand down, step back. To down dog as you breathe out, arms straight, draw your shoulders forward. So again, sensing that diagonal straight line through your body. Rest your knees to the mat, chest and chin lowering, slide your toes away. So as you begin to scoop your breastbone forwards, again, if you press into your hands, it's to accentuate that feeling of opening. It's not just a physical practice, it's an energetic practice. So you're opening now into your heart space, into your heart centre, breathing in, feel the resistance as you lower, and with your toes tucked under, knees lifting back to down dog. On the breath out, taking your left leg back, lifting high. To inhale, stepping forwards, and make any adjustments. To open into the twist, you take the weight into your right hand, left hand to your lower back, first the lengthening through your spine, and then lifting through the left side of your chest, left shoulder, maybe your left arm extending, reaching up a little higher to breathe in. Left hand down, step your right foot forwards, fully folding forwards. On the breath out, bend your knees, sit a little deeper now if you can. Scooping your arms out, lift through your arms, lifting through your breastbone to inhale, bringing your hands to your heart centre. On the breath out, so palms together again, reach up high. To breathe in, now take your arms out to the sides into a swallow dive. Forwards to breathe out, step your right foot back, resting your right knee down, and with your right knee resting down, the feeling then of sinking deeper into the lunge. Different options, either your fingertips, hands to the mat, or if your knees, hips and balance allows, draw your arms in, extend through your arms, still opening into your heart space. To inhale, framing your left foot, step back. Down dog. On the exhalation, with your arms straight, draw your shoulders forwards and to plank. And again, different options. We're either going to lower knees, chest, chin to the mat, or if you're familiar with chaturanga, we come halfway to pull through to up dog. So elbows tucked in, either knees, chest, chin to the mat, or come halfway. You can pull forwards, pull over your toes, breastbone lifting. Inhale, roll back over your toes. On the exhalation, taking your right leg back and lifting high, breathing in, stepping forwards. On the breath out, either fingertips, hands to the mat, or this time, high lunge. So extending through your arms, still your hips aligning forward as much as you reach up towards the sky, still softening your shoulder blades down your back. Reach a little higher to breathe in. Frame your right foot, step forwards as you fold forwards. On the breath out, chair posture, so bending your knees, bottom back, arms lifting, sitting again if you can a little deeper, inviting your arms that little bit higher. To breathe in, straightening through your legs, hands to your heart centre. On the breath out, final time. So reach up towards the sky. Feel your side ribs expand as you inhale, and then a swallow dive forwards. On the exhalation, step back with your left foot. Now resting your left knee down, with that feeling of sinking a little deeper into the lunge, extending through your arms, maybe lifting your arms, lifting through your breastbone. To breathe in. Now frame your right foot, step back to down dog. on the breath out for that transition into plank or Vashisthasana. So still the space between your fingers, space between your thumbs, bringing your body into this diagonal, straight line or thereabouts. So again, different options, either knees, chest, chin, or come halfway chaturanga. You can pull forward into up dog, breathing in, roll back over your toes on the breath out. Take your left leg back and lifting high, breathing in, stepping forwards. Make any adjustments, either hands to the mat or lifting into your high lunge position. Reach a little higher to breathe in, and then frame your left foot step forward as you fully fold forward. So flattening along the length of your legs. The final chair posture, you bend your knees, take your bottom back, arms lifting. Are your facial muscles relaxed? Sit a little deeper, arms a little higher, relax your toes. Effort only where your posture, your practice requires the effort. Then to straighten through your legs, palms together, hands resting in front of your heart space. Take a few breaths. Standing as you mean to stand, right here, right now. And then with your eyes open, again to scoop your arms out. And it's a sensory experience. As you lift your arms, it's as if you're lifting the air. You feel your side ribs expand. To breathe in, down the centre line, folding. As you begin to breathe out, once your hands reach the floor, we're going to move down into a squat. So you can turn your feet a little away from each other, turning the toes out. Bend your knees, moving down first onto the balls of your feet, and then if you can arrange your feet so your heels sink back, either hands to the mat or palms together, use your elbows, create a little bit more of an opening around your hips. Are your shoulders relaxed? Are you still breathing? Such a delight. Listen to those birds singing. There's a little blue tit just above me there. So what yoga means, connection. It's not an exercise, it's an experience. It's your connection with yourself and with the world around you in the here and now. A bit of a variation, palms together. You can straighten through your arms, you can lift your arms. Breathe. And then releasing your arms down. We're going to sit down onto the mat, so maybe arms behind, bottom down. Extend your legs forwards. So remember to like the video, help me with the algorithm. If you like the video, subscribe. I put plenty of content up these days. And press the notification bell so you're aware of when I do release new content. So with our legs together, feet flexed, fingertips or hands, just for now by your hips, relaxing your shoulders, adjust the angle of your chin so as you settle through your sitting bones. At the same time, that feeling of being drawn up through the crown of your head. Breathe. And then from Dandasana, so we're going to move down into a semi-supine position. Back bends, they're a great releaser of energy. So lying back, knees bent, your feet about hip or hip socket width apart, and then with your arms by your sides, begin to peel your pelvis away from the mat, so lifting through your hips, keeping your knees parallel, and as you approach that point of restriction, either hands, arms where they are, or you combine, you bring the palms of your hands together, you interlace your fingers, just encouraging your upper arms, your shoulder blades towards each other, and feeling that lift to your hips. But as you continue to lift, just see if you can soften a little around your glutes, so no tension, no compression towards your sacrum or towards your lower back. Then releasing your hands vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing your spine, your bottom down to rest, and then again taking a breath or two. So the final option, we're either going to again once more lift into bridge as we've just practiced, or if your practice allows you to, Urdhva Dhanurasana, upwardly facing bow, which is to place your hands back by your shoulders. So remembering it's not a workout, sensitive as you move in, as you move out of the shape. So Urdhva Dhanurasana, to lift your bottom, to allow your heels to sink back, straightening a little more through your arms, releasing the muscles of your neck. So either bridge posture or Urdhva Dhanurasana, hips a little higher, and then the release. So to move back down onto your mat, bring your knees toward your chest, circle with your knees, massage your lower back, circle in the opposite direction, and then you can roll or find your way to sit back and down onto the mat, and just to quieten, to calm things down after the physicality of the asanas. Again, bring your hands into Pratibhi, Earth Mudra, or ring fingers touching the tips of your thumbs, shrug any tension from your shoulders, and again to connect, to feel your abdominal breath, the gentle swell, the rise of your abdomen as you breathe in, to feel the release from your abdomen. Each time you breathe out, always your abdominal breath is your relaxed breath. Well, thank you for allowing me to share this practice. Please like, subscribe, contribute to the channel if you want to help me out. I thank you.